Alright guys, so back into day 5 of your Calisthenics Challenge workouts. The first one we're going to be doing is 10 scissor kicks. Now there's a couple of harder variations for this, but this is the easiest version, okay? The scissor kicks, hands behind just like a V-up position, legs totally straight, and we're going to bring the legs off the floor and we're coming up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We want this tempo. We don't want to just do really quick, and we don't want the legs bent and just doing this. This isn't a scissor kick, so really try as best you can to do the straight ones as best you can. If you really struggle, it's okay, you can bring the knees in, but again, you're trying to push your hip flexor, your quad, your core strength. So as you do these, control as high as you can, trying to bring that leg as high as you can. Remember, it's 10 each side. Once you've done those 10, have a little rest. For the more advanced of you, we've got a slightly different exercise. So if you're a little bit more advanced, got a greater core strength, what you can do on this one is you're going to be doing it on a chair, hands behind, and you're going to control, feet out, and you're coming up and down, but the exact same way, okay? Nice, controlled as high as you can, but you're going to get a little pause. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, 10 each side. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is going to really work the core when you get those holds. 1, 2, 1, 2. That core is having to work extra hard, okay? Give that a go if you're feeling like you've got a strong core. The other scissor kicks are a little too easy. Alright guys, so the next one we're going to do is 30 knee tucks. So we're on the floor for this one, similar position as we were before. We're bringing those knees out and then tucking in. So tucking those knees up as high as you can to the chest, trying to get 30 repetitions, trying to get that full extension in and out. We don't want to get small little reps just going like this. Full extension, everything you do over this next 9 weeks, especially with calisthenics, you want to try and get the greatest range of movement possible. Full extension right the way in. 30 good quality knee tucks is really going to work you. Okay, give that one a go team. Alright guys, the next one is a classic. We're going to be doing 50 mountain climbers. That's 50 each side. So technically it's 100 mountain climbers overall, but 50 each side, okay? Fast as you can, these movements, still good reps, but bringing those knees forward. This is a little bit of a cardiovascular element. So if you go really fast, drive those knees quick as you can. Remember, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Just count one leg. Once you've done 50, have a little breather. If you need to break them up, feel free to. You are going to work the shoulders, the triceps with that one because they are holding that position. So you will feel it in the shoulders, your core as well. So just take your time, go through those, keep them a fairly steady pace. We want a bit of a sweat on after we've done the mountain climbers. Once you've done 50, have a little breather. Alright guys, so the next one we've got is 10 push-ups, but this one we're going to hold on for a 3-second pause. So as we go down, we're going to hold at the bottom, 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, then we're coming up. So as you go down for these next ones, 3-second pause, then coming all the way up. Take nice, good control of that upper body, hips nice and tight, so I'm squeezing my bum. We don't want that saggy hips and then coming down doing push-ups like this. Bum nice and tight, we're going down, 1, 2, 3, push up, 1, 2, 3, push up. Try and get that full extension. What we don't want to see is kind of rep too quick. Then they're just normal push-ups and all the pressure is in my lower back. So keep those hips nice and high, going down, 1, 2, 3, and back up. Okay guys? Again, of course, if you do struggle with normal push-ups, go on the knees, keep those hips forward. We don't want them back here because then we're using more shoulders and we're hinging off the knees. So hips forward, coming down, 1, 2, 3, pushing up, okay? Take your time, 1, 2, 3. It's all about good quality movement, so don't worry if you need to rest. Have a little rest. We'll focus on building that strength and good form. And the last one, team, is going to be 30 sit-ups, okay? These can be a variation of sit-ups, whatever you can do. We'll ideally do the butterfly or cross sit-up. So as we come up, we're coming up and we're touching the ankles in between the legs. So I'm bringing my whole body through, legs coming out of the way, touch the ankles, okay? So we're going to do 30 of those as quick as you can. Now if you can't do those, we're going to just bring those hips up a little bit, bring the knees up, and we're just going to do crunches, but trying to get your palms past your knee if possible. So as they're coming up, I'm trying to get those palms past my knee. That's what I'm aiming for, get a good crunch, 30 of those, okay team? If you really struggle with those, we do have a couple other options that you can do. So if you do struggle with sit-ups, what you can do guys is stick something on the end of your legs. That's going to keep you in the same position, because that's the most difficult thing. It's having to lever up off the body when the body hasn't got any external weight. That's where the core strength comes in. But if you do struggle with these, just use your pull-up bar and put the toes underneath these bits in the center. So as we've said before, you can put your toes under there, you come down, you're looking up and controlled. So you're coming down and up, your feet will be pulling back. So again, the pull-up bar is holding you in position. Coming down, up, take your time. 30 reps, good quality reps. Again, slow and controlled is always better. Just remember guys, we're doing 5 rounds of these, so take your time, have a little breather in between each round if need be. It's better to get a good form rather than just do the repetitions fast and not be as good a form. We're trying to build strength in the upper body and lower body here, so really focus on that control, focus on the form, and focus on getting the reps done. So remember guys, you're going to complete this for the next couple of weeks. If you are getting on really well and actually these exercises are a little too easy, we will then start making the progressions a little bit harder and giving you harder exercises. If you do find them too difficult, keep working at these and you'll eventually get them. Repetition, repetition, repetition. If you do it enough, it will soon become second nature, just like anything you've done. People that don't run, as soon as they start running, 6 weeks later, they can run a lot longer. I remember a lot of you when you did your first fitness test, where you could run to, how far you could run, and then how far you could run 9 weeks later and even 6 months later. So think about that. Where do you want to be in 9 weeks time, 2 months time, 4 months time, 6 months? So think about that. Daily progression. That's all we're looking for. Tiny little 1% increases each day. Well done guys, and I'll see you all next week.